Jay was a restless young man from a small town, hungry for adventure and freedom. He often felt suffocated by the familiarity of his surroundings, yearning for something more, something beyond the horizon. One day, he demanded his inheritance from his father, wanting to break free from the mundane life at home. His father, though heartbroken, reluctantly agreed, hoping Jay would find what he was looking for. The argument was heated, emotions ran high, but in the end, Jay got what he wanted and left for the big city. He felt a mix of excitement and trepidation as he boarded the bus, leaving behind everything he had ever known. Jay's new lifestyle was everything he imagined: parties, shopping sprees, and new friends. The city was a whirlwind of lights and sounds, a stark contrast to his quiet hometown. Fast cuts show him living it up, spending lavishly and enjoying his newfound freedom. He felt invincible, as if the world was his oyster and he was determined to savor every moment. But as quickly as the money came, it disappeared even faster. The nights of revelry and the days of indulgence took their toll on his finances. Jay was burning through his inheritance, chasing a fleeting sense of happiness. He bought things he didn't need, trying to fill a void that material possessions couldn't satisfy. The city that once promised so much began to turn its back on him. The bright lights dimmed, and the bustling streets felt cold and unwelcoming. Jay found himself broke, sleeping on a bench, and abandoned by the very friends he thought he could rely on. The loneliness was suffocating, and the reality of his situation hit him hard. The cold, desaturated tones of the city mirrored his internal despair. He wandered the streets aimlessly, searching for a way out of the darkness. In his lowest moment, Jay pulled out a worn photograph of his dad. The image brought back memories of warmth, love, and a simpler time. Tears streamed down his face as he realized what he had lost. The weight of his choices pressed heavily on his heart, and he longed for the comfort of home. With a heavy heart, he called his father, unable to hold back his sobs. The phone rang, and with each ring, his anxiety grew. He felt the weight of his mistakes, the shame and regret overwhelming him. When his father answered, Jay could barely speak through his tears. With nothing left, Jay started the long walk back to his hometown. Each step was a reminder of his journey, both the highs and the lows. As he approached, his heart pounded with fear and uncertainty. He wondered if he would be welcomed back or turned away. But then, he saw his father running toward him. The sight filled him with a mix of relief and disbelief. Without hesitation, his father embraced him, tears of joy and forgiveness in his eyes. The embrace was warm, filled with unspoken words of love and acceptance. The warmth of home, the unconditional love, was overwhelming. Jay felt a sense of peace he hadn't known in a long time. That evening, the family gathered for dinner. The table was filled with laughter, stories, and the comfort of being together. The atmosphere was filled with warmth, love, and forgiveness. It was a stark contrast to the cold, lonely nights Jay had spent in the city. Jay's father spoke with a gentle smile. He was lost, and now he's found. The words resonated deeply with everyone at the table. The room was filled with hope and renewal. It was a new beginning, a chance to rebuild and move forward. In the corner, Jay's older brother watched, his emotions mixed but touched by the reunion. He too felt the power of forgiveness and the importance of family. Sometimes, you have to get lost to realize where home really is. Jay understood this now, more than ever. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. Luke 15:20. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, remember, home is where the heart is. Stay safe and cherish your loved ones. Cherish your